Okay, good morning, student. Am I audible?
Good
Yes,
morning, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. We'll start. So slide is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So in last class, we have discussed this unsymmetrical fault analysis, and where we have discussed the symmetrical components, how to derive those symmetrical components. So now we'll proceed with that. That is symmetrical component in terms of phase currents. So now we would like to see that what are the how we can express the phase currents in terms of symmetrical components. So now we know that in the last class we have done, that is the unbalanced phase current in a three-phase system can be expressed in terms of the symmetrical components. We know that any phase current, it may be R phase, Y phase, and B phase. Those phase currents can be actually it can be expressed in terms of the sequence component current. What are the sequence component current? That is positive sequence current, and the negative sequence current, and the zero sequence current. So we have actually drawn the phase diagram, so you can remember this diagram. So that is the positive sequence current IR1 plus negative sequence current IR2 plus IR0, that is the zero sequence current. Similarly, for the Y phase, it is IY equal to IY1 plus IY2 plus IY0. And similarly, for B phase, IB equal to IB1 plus IB2 plus IB0. So this is actually your expression for the phasor representation. So if this is the IR1, so I have told you for the positive sequence, the phasor rotation will be in the anti-clockwise direction. So IR1, if it is, this is the phasor. So 120 degree will be the phase shift for the IB1, that is the positive sequence component current of the B phase. And this IB1 will be equal to A into IR1, because if we multiply A operator, the phasor gets rotated by 120 degree. Okay, but in this case it is in the anti-clockwise direction. Now next IB1 is known, so we have to get this IY1, that is the positive sequence current of the Y phase. So that we can get, how we can get, so if we multiply again A with this one, so that is A square into IR1. So A square means there is a 240 degree rotation. Okay, so IY1 is basically A square into IR1. Now let us say if again we multiply A, so then we'll get this particular original IR1 phasor. So A cube equal to 1. You have to remember that A cube equal to 1. So this is the actually representation of the positive sequence component of current. And now let us come to the negative sequence component of current representation. So this is IR2, but here the one thing you have to remember, here the phasor rotation in the clockwise direction. So you see this is IR, IB, IY. So this is in the anti-clockwise direction, but here you see this is IR2, this is IB2, and this is IY2. So that means in the negative sequence component of representation, the phasor representation will be in the clockwise direction. So if this is the IR2, so IB2 will be equal to your this is IY. Okay, I got something. This is we need to correct somewhere. In the positive sequence component of representation, the phasor rotation will be in the clockwise direction. This is IR, this is IY, and IB. But in the negative sequence component of representation, this will be in the anti-clockwise direction. This is IR, IY, and IB. So positive sequence means the phasor rotation will be in the clockwise direction, and for negative sequence, the phasor rotation will be in the anti-clockwise direction. So this is IR2. So IY2 will be equal to, if we multiply A, so 120 degree phase shift will be there. So then it will be A into IR2. Now again, if we multiply A, so this becomes A square. So A square into IR2. So that means we get the IB2. So IB2 will be equal to A square into IR2. Now again, if you multiply A, so we'll come back to the IR2. So this way we can represent the negative phase sequence component of current. Now the zero sequence component of current, it is the magnitude of this all component, zero sequence component, that is IR0, IY0, and IB0, this will be equal in magnitude, but and their phase will be they will be in parallel in nature. So that means their mutual phase displacement will be equal to 0. Okay, and this is the basically representation of the zero sequence component of current. Now, any doubt of this sequence component of current, how we can express the phase current in terms of the sequence component of current? Is it clear to all of you? Any doubt on this particular slide? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, let us say, so we can express this IR equal to, it is basically IR1 plus IR2 plus IR0. Next, IY equal to, this is IY1 plus IY2 plus IY0. Okay. So this will be IY1. IY1 we know this is for the your positive sequence component of current. So this is in terms of S square into IR1. So we'll see that this is S square into IR1. You see, this is S square into IR1. Okay. Now here you see this will be IY2 will be equal to, that means let us see this IY2 will be equal to A into IR2. So this will be, we have substituted here A into IR2, and this IY0 will be equal to IR0. So I told you that all zero sequence components are equal. Now IB will be equal to IB1 plus IB2 plus IB0. So IB1 equal to, we'll see this thing, IB1 equal to A into IR1. So we have derived this thing. So this will be IB1 equal to A into IR1. So this is A into IR1. Then IB2 is S square into IR2. So we'll substitute that S square into IR2 here. Then IB0 equal to IR0. So finally we got this expression. Now that we would like to add all this expression for the zero sequence component of current. So if we add, let us say IR plus IY plus IB, so what will happen, you will see IR1 will take common here. So IR1 is taken common. So 1 plus S square plus A, this will be this one. And this is IR2 we have taken common. So 1 plus A plus S square. And this will be, these three are equal. So this will be equal to, this is equal to your 3 into IR0. Now we know 1 plus A plus S square, this will be equal to 0. So this term will vanish, this term will also vanish. So that means here IR plus IY plus IB will be equal to 3 into IR0. So IR0 will be equal to 1/3 into 1 plus IR plus IY plus IB. So as the rate phase is always taken as the reference phase, therefore subscript R is also usually omitted. So that means here it is we are used to have this practice that will always present the R phase. But in general, this is basically your zero sequence component of current. So zero sequence component of current equal to 1/3 of the IR plus IY plus IB. So this is sometimes it is asked in the exam also, that proves that the zero sequence component of current equal to 1/3 of the summation of the phase current. Okay, this is the proof actually. This proof is clear, this particular slide, any doubt? Or should I move to Blackboard? Should I derive it? Anyone? If you have any doubt, please tell me. I'll not mind. I'll go to the board and I will derive it. Please tell me.
Sir, 1 plus A square equal to 0. Sir, how, sir?
1 plus A plus A square equal to 0. How? Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Correct. Correct. So 1 plus A plus A square. So what was A? Anyone? What was A? 1 angle 120 degree? Yes or no? Do you agree with me?
120. Yes, sir.
And A square equal to what? Is 1 angle 240 degree. Could you please substitute here? 1 plus this is means cos 120 degree. Cos 120 is how much? Minus half, minus 0.5, and plus j sin 120. Sin 120 means what? Plus j 0.866. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what will be this? Cos 240 is how much? Cos 240? Anyone? Cos 240 is how much?
Minus 0.5.
And this sin 240? Sin 240?
Minus 0.186. 0.86.
Minus
0.86.
0.866. Yes or no? Okay. So here what we'll do? Well, this will be minus. So let us say so this is 1. Now we'll substitute basically minus 0.5 plus j 0.866 minus 0.5 minus j 0.866. So this will cancel and this will cancel. This will be equal to 0. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt from anyone? Okay. So this slide is clear? This
Yes, sir.
fine. So you have to remember that geosequence component of current equal to 1/3 of IR plus IY plus IB. This point you have to remember. Now let us say this positive sequence current. So positive sequence current, we multiply expression 2 by A, expression 3 by A square, and then adding. So we would like to see what is happening here. So IR plus A into IY plus A square into IB. So let us say this one. IR plus, let us say this IR plus A into IY plus A square into IB. We'll see that what we are getting. So if we do that, so IR equal to what? IR equal to, we'll substitute here. IR1 into 1 plus A cube plus A cube. Okay. This A into IY, this will be 1 plus A square plus A to the power 4. And this IB will be IR naught plus 1 into 1 plus A plus A square. So what will happen? Here you see this will be term, this term will be ultimately it is coming to 3 into IR1. 3 into IR1 means IR1 equal to 1/3 of IR plus A into IY plus A square into IB. So normally we usually represent the R phase. So generally the positive sequence current I1 will be equal to 1/3 of IR plus A into IY plus A square into IB. Is it clear? Is it clear? No. Yes or no? Either there is option yes or no.
No, sir.
So you have IR, IY and IB. Okay. Now could you please substitute this thing IR plus A into IY plus A square into IB. So IR is this one, IR1 plus IR2 plus IR0. Okay. Then this one, IY equal to A square into IR1 plus A into IR2 plus A. Let me go to the board. Otherwise it will not be clear. no such cut option, then directly we can do. Something else. Okay. So what was that expression? First, you tell me. So this, it has gone. I think board is not visible, na? Board is visible.
No, sir.
Yeah, just a minute. I will share once again. Yeah. So IR equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR0. And IY equal to, we know that this is A square into IR1 plus A into IR2 plus IR0. And IB equal to A into IR1 plus A square into IR2 plus IR0. First of all, you tell me this is correct or not. Yes or no?
Correct, sir.
Okay. So now let us say this is your equation 1, this is equation 2, and this is your equation 3. You multiply this equation by A and this equation by A square. Okay? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what will happen? So this will be your IR. IR will be as it is. So what about IY? So IY will be equal to, this will be A cube plus IR1, and this will be A square IR2, and this will be A into IR0. Okay, this will be A into IY. And this then next A square into IB, this will be equal to A cube IR1 plus A to the power 4 IR2 plus A square into IR0. Okay. So now what we'll do, we'll add all these equations. That means this is, let us say, equation 4. This is equation 5. So add 1, then 4, and 5. What will happen? This is IR plus A into IY plus A square into IB. So this will be IR1 plus IR2 plus IR0 plus this will be A into IY. So this will be A cube into IR1 plus a square into IR2 plus a into IR naught plus a cube into IR1 plus a to the power 4 into IR2 plus a square IR naught. Erased. It's erased actually. A square into IR. Okay. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what we'll do? We'll take common. We'll take common now. See, that is the disadvantage of this digital class. I have to remove, if it is a whiteboard, is normal board, that I can easily remove. But here there is a, we have to go here and there and we have to remove. We are taking those things and we are considering that, yes, we should understand. Unless we derive, it is not clear. Okay, I hope it will be okay. Then, so IR plus A into IY plus A square into I. This is will be, now we'll take IR1 common. So IR1, if we take common, so this will be 1 plus, here you see, here is IR1, and we have one more term IR1 here. That is A cube into IR1. So here we'll write A cube plus, where is IR1 term? This one is IR1 term. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. A cube.
So this would be A cube plus. Now we'll write IR2. IR2, this will be 1 plus. Now IR2 is where? This is A square into IR2. So we'll write A square here plus. Where is IR2? This is A to the power 4 IR2. This is A to the power 4 IR2. I will write A to the power plus. IR naught. Where is IR naught? Is IR naught here? Then A into IR naught. So first will be 1. Then this will be A plus A square IR naught. So this is A square IR naught. So here we write A square. I will remove again this thing. This digital board, it is taking some time. We have to understand. Okay, so now this term will be IR1. Now this will be 1. Now what is A cube? A cube is how much? A cube equal to, I told you just a few minutes back. What is A cube? A cube equal to
1.
1, correct. This will be 1 plus. Now this term will be equal to 0. Why? I will show. IR2 This will be 1 plus a square. Now this is a cube into a to the power 4 was there. And this is 1 plus a square. So this term will be equal to 0. So here you see a cube means what? This is 1. So finally 1 plus a square. This will be equal to 0. So plus 0. So this will be 3 into IR1. So this step is clear. Whatever I have written, any doubt? Please tell me. Any doubt? Anywhere, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so this is IR1. This will be 1/3 of IR plus A into IY plus a square into IB. Okay, this is actually the derivation. Okay, so that's what we have written. Clear? Any doubt? Anywhere?
No, sir.
Okay, so next, so positive sequence current, it can be expressed like this: I1 equal to 1/3 of IR plus A into IY plus a square into IB. Now similarly, we have to express the negative sequence current in terms of phase current. So negative sequence current will be represented in terms of phase sequence, all the phase sequence. That is the phase components. So how to express it? So what we'll do now, this is IR, then we'll multiply Y by a square and B by A. Again, we'll derive that. Should I derive it? You want, then I should. Don't hesitate that if you are feeling no, it is I should derive, then I will do. Please tell me.
Derive me, sir.
Okay, fine. So we have IR plus a square into IY plus A into IB. Okay. So IR equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR0. My whiteboard is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then IY is equal to a square IR1 plus A into IR2 plus IR0. Then IB equal to A into IR1 plus a square into IR2 plus IR1. So in this case, what has to be done? This is, let us say this is equation 1. This is your equation 2. And this is your equation 3. What has to be done? In this case, we'll multiply. We'll multiply what? For
2 and 3.
with 2 we'll multiply a square, and with 3 we'll multiply A. Okay, so now we'll see that what is happening. So let us do this calculation. Then first a square into IY equal to, this will be A to the power 4. Then IR1 plus AQ plus IR2 plus A square into IR0. This is, let us say, equation 4. Now, A into IB, this is equal to A square into IR1 plus AQ into IR2 plus A into IR0. So now add 1, 4, and 5. What we'll get? We'll get IR plus A square. This will be A square IY plus A into IB. So this will be your IR1 plus IR2 plus IR0 plus this will be A to the power 4 IR1 plus A cube IR2 plus A square IR0 plus A square IR1 plus A cube IR2 plus A IR0. Now we go to this side. So equal to. Now we'll take common IR1. So IR1, if we take common, so this is IR1. Now here we have IR1. So first will be 1 plus A to the power 4 plus IR1 term is where? This is A square. So this will be A square. Then plus we'll write IR2. So IR2 is 1 here. So first we'll write 1. Then IR2 is this one. This is A cube plus this is your IR2. Okay. So this will be your A cube. Okay. Now your IR0. This is 1. This IR0, this one. And we have IR0 here. So this is A square. And we have IR0 here. So plus A. So this will be IR1. Now this term, this A to the power 4, we can write A cube into A. A cube means 1. This is A. So this is equal to A. So A to the power 4 is A plus A square plus IR2. This will be 1 plus 1 plus 1 because A cube is 1. And this will be IR0 1 plus A square. This term will be equal to 0 and this term will be also equal to 0. So finally we have got, I have to erase. Okay. So this will be your IR plus A square IY plus A into IB. This is equal to your, we are getting 3 into IR2. So IR2 equal to 1/3 of IR plus A square IY plus A IB. So this we can write so all of you write your roll number in the chat box. Today LMS portal is not working. Write your roll number in the chat box. From there I will just pick up. I'll copy it from the chat box today. Okay. So this we can,
Yes, sir.
then this will be your I2, because symbolically we have written for the R phase. So it is basically negative sequence current. This is equal to 1/3 IR plus A square Y plus A into IB. So finally we can write, that means this is our final derivation for the negative sequence component of current. Is it clear? Any doubt from anyone? Please tell me. Any doubt from anyone how to derive the negative sequence component of current?
No, sir.
No,
Very
sir.
good. Okay, so here I2 equal to 1/3 IR plus A square into IY plus A into I. So this is the derivation. So what we have done actually. So the following points may be noted carefully. First is that currents I1, I2, and I0 are the symmetrical components of R phase. These are the symmetrical component of the R phase. Because of the symmetry of each set, the symmetrical components of yellow and blue phases can be easily. So similar way, so you see for the R phase, whatever derivation we have done, we can extend that derivation for the Y and B phase also. Although the treatment has been made considering currents, the method applies equally to the voltage. So see, whatever we have done here till now, it is for the currents. Now we have to remember that any unbalanced voltage also can be decomposed into the sequence component of voltages. So that means this symmetrical components theory, it is also applicable for the voltages also. So whatever we have done for the currents, so similar thing it is applicable for the voltages. So thus the symmetrical voltage components of R phase in terms of phase voltages, it is E0 will be equal to 1/3 ER plus EY plus EB, and E1 equal to 1/3 ER plus A into EY plus A square into EB, and E2 equal to 1/3 ER plus A square into EY plus A into EB. Is it clear this particular thing? Just whatever we have written for the currents, this is same thing is for the voltages. This particular derivation is clear, these particular formulas.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. Now, so here it is now desirable to get the readers acquainted with the following facts about the positive, negative, and zero phase sequence current. First is that a balanced three-phase system consists of the positive sequence components only, the negative and zero sequence components being zero. So you have to understand one point that is very, very important here. For the symmetrical, for the balanced current, that means balanced current means your symmetrical fault analysis. Symmetrical fault analysis only deals with the positive sequence component of current. But whereas the unbalanced, that is the unsymmetrical fault analysis, it deals with the three sequence component of current, that is the positive, negative, and zero sequence component of current and voltages also. So the presence of negative or zero sequence current in a three-phase system introduces unsymmetry and is indicative of an abnormal condition of the circuit in which these components are found. So the negative and zero sequence component, if it is there, it is basically introducing this unsymmetry. And we have to understand when these negative and zero sequence components of currents or the voltages are present in the system, that means the system is itself, it is an unbalanced system, it is not the balanced system. Now the third point, the vector sum of the positive and the negative sequence currents of an unbalanced three-phase system is zero. We know that the summation of all the positive sequence, negative sequence, and this summation will be equal to zero. So the resultant solely consists of three zero sequence currents, that is the vector sum of all sequence current in a three-phase unbalanced system, that is IR0 plus IY0 plus IB0. So that we know already, we have derived this thing. Now, in a three-phase four-wire unbalanced system, the magnitude of the zero sequence component is 1/3 of the current in the neutral wire. So you see this thing. Can one of you tell that why this zero sequence current equal to 1/3 of the current in the neutral wire? Anyone? Because I have discussed this point. Zero sequence current in any unbalanced three-phase four-wire system, this is equal to 1/3 of the current in the neutral wire. So we have derived this thing. So if you can remember, just I will go back to there. So you see, this is I naught. I naught equal to what? This is zero sequence current. Zero sequence current equal to 1/3 of the IR plus IY plus IB. So in the neutral wire, which current will flow? In the neutral wire, we know IN equal to IR plus IY plus IB. So that means I0 equal to 1/3 of IN. So that means the zero sequence current equal to 1/3 of the current in the neutral wire. Yes or no? This point is clear, because this particular derivation we have done in the today's class. IR plus IY plus IB equal to this. So I naught equal to 1/3 of IR plus IY plus IB. What is IR plus IY plus IB? That is the neutral current. That is equal to your neutral current. In the neutral current, in the unbalanced system, I should move to the board. I think you are not able to understand. I should move to the board. So your I naught, this is the zero sequence current, equal to 1/3 of IR plus IY plus I. Now, you agree with me this particular point? I naught equal to 1/3 of IR plus IY plus IB. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
First you have to agree with me, then only we can proceed. So let us say a three-phase unbalanced system is there. A three-phase unbalanced system is there. Three-phase four-wire system. This is the three-phase four-wire system. This is a three-phase four-wire system. So this is R, this is your Y, and this is your B, and this is your neutral. This is a neutral point. Now we know what is the neutral current. Usually this neutral current of any three-phase unbalanced system, this will be equal to IR plus IY plus IB. Yes or no? Please tell me. Or any
Yes, sir.
neutral current will be equal to IR plus IY plus IB. If it is a balanced system, this will be equal to 0. And for unbalanced system, this is for the balanced system. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And for unbalanced system, this is valid. This is for unbalanced system. Now I naught will be equal to your 1/3 of IN. So that means the zero sequence component of current equal to 1/3 of the neutral current. This is the proof.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now we'll move to that slide. So this is the zero sequence current equal to 1/3 of the current in the neutral wire. Yes or no? Now you can understand.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in the absence of path through the neutral of a three-phase system, the neutral current is 0 and the line currents contains no zero sequence components. So a delta connected load provides no path to the neutral and the line currents flowing to the delta connected load can contain no zero sequence components of the current. So you have to understand this zero sequence component of current will only exist in case of a star connected system. For delta connected system, there is no path of the neutral. Do you find any neutral path in a delta connected system? Do you find? Is there any
No, sir.
No, sir.
any neutral in the delta connected system? There is no neutral. So if there is no neutral, so there is no point of the neutral current will flow. So if there is no neutral current, that means your zero sequence current will be equal to 0. So that means if there is this neutral current equal to 0, so there is no neutral current. So what will happen? The zero sequence current will be 0. So simply in a delta connected system, there is no concept of zero sequence component of current. In a delta connected system, if the system is unbalanced, only the positive sequence current and the negative sequence current, these two current will exist. Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in a three-phase unbalanced system, the magnitude of negative sequence components cannot exceed that of the positive sequence components. If the negative sequence components were the greater, the phase sequence of the resultant system would be reversed. So you have to understand that always we have to remember that positive sequence current will be greater than the negative sequence current, and it will be greater than the zero sequence current. So this is the actually the series, means the sequence we have to follow, that is the magnitude of the positive will be greater than the magnitude of the negative sequence current, greater than the magnitude of the zero sequence current. So magnitude of the zero sequence current will be least. Okay, it will be least among all these three. Now, if let us say in somewhere, if you find that the let us say this magnitude of the negative sequence current, it is greater than the magnitude of the positive sequence current, at that time, what will happen? The phase sequence of that resultant system will be reversed. So that is the point actually. Now, the current of a single phase load drawn from a three-phase system comprises equal positive, negative, and zero sequence components of current. So if you have to understand this thing, see, if you are drawing a single phase, let us say in your household application, you are taking the single phase load. Okay. Whether that all these sequence component of current will exist? Yes, those sequence, because ultimately that is a out of three phase, that is a single phase. So there are other two phases also. So in that particular phase, this unbalanced current will flow. So that unbalanced current will basically, it has a three component: zero positive sequence, negative sequence, and zero sequence. So obviously, if we are drawing a single phase load from the system, three phase system, that will comprise the positive, negative, and the zero sequence component of current. So we'll actually stop here, because we understand that this theoretical part of this sequence component. Now all of you switch on your video. I would like to see that what you are doing. Let me check that all of you are doing the classes completely. Yeah. Rishika Kumari. Rishika Kumari, your video is not on. Rishika Kumari, you are in the class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Shiv Shankar. Shiv Shankar.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want to see you. Switch on your video. Yes, very good. I can see all my students. Correct. Correct. Okay. Now tell me, is Tanusri Karai? Dibbajyoti, what has happened? Dibbajyoti, you are here in the class? Dibbajyoti? Tanusri Karai. Yes, I can. Shubham Prasad. Shubham Prasad. Dibbajyoti, you make your video on. Are you attending? You are muted. You are muted.
Yes.
Okay. Are you getting these lectures?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mohammad Irfan. Mohammad Irfan. You are here in the class?
Yes, sir.
Switch on your video. Switch on your video. Mohammad Irfan. I think he has left. Mohammad Irfan, you are here in the class? Mohammad Irfan. Deepak Yadav. Deepak Yadav. Mr. Deepak Yadav, you are in the class? Deepak Jadhav is not here. Okay, fine. Deepak, if you are here, you switch on your video. Okay, so I think you are not here. So,
Present, sir.
Deepak Jadhav, you are here. Yeah, I can't see. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, fine. Very good. I can see my student. They are all in their home and you are attending your classes sincerely. Good. And okay, so I would like to see. I would like to take one more class in Sunday because I have missed one class. Maybe on the Wednesday. Wednesday there was a scheduled class, but I have missed that class. I want to compensate that class on Sunday. Okay, maybe for 45 minutes, 45 minutes. Is it fine for you to attend?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I will take one class on Sunday. Okay. And that will be a compensatory class because I have missed one class. Okay. So thank you. Attendance part is given, I think, because LMS is down. There is a problem in the LMS. And so I will copy from the chat box attendance. And I will give it to the concerned person. Just a minute, I will copy this. Anyone can copy it or let me, I should copy it. Just a minute. Copy. Just a minute, I am copying that attendance. All of you have given this attendance in the chat box, na? Swati Sri.
Yes, sir.
It is started with Swati Sri and ending with Dibajyoti. Yes or no? It is started
Yes, sir.
with Dibajyoti and ending with Dibajyoti. No, there is one more student.
Sir.
No, after that, Akshay Kumar Prajapati is there. Yes, I should.
Sir, I'm facing network issues, so I'm unable to hear what you are saying. Please repeat it once again, sir.
No, I have given your attendance. I have marked your attendance actually.
Oh, okay.
No issue, no issue. Just a minute. I am copying those two attendance. Okay, of Akshay Kumar Prajapati and Avinash Marandi. Okay, fine. Okay, so I hope last attendance it is given by Avinash Marandi. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Fine. We'll close this meeting. Thank you. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.